gets it out to the 26. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's open on the right. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He'll do it himself. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. They're really starting to build momentum. Even the deflections are going their way.
And those are frustrating because those are luck. Like you can spin it however you want, but those are just fortunate bounces. A lot of times defense in position to make a play. But here in the second quarter, still early, no need to panic, no need to get too riled up.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying play action. jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself the chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Creates a little room. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Oh, what a move to get open. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bruins getting set on first and 10. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. It's a draw. Oh, he's got a chance. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. It's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much room. They pick up a 2 down to the 28. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give to the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Wide receiver going in motion. Hands it off. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for the quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time they drop the quarterback back to throw.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Keene. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab outside. It's Keene. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on them.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Quick completion on the out route. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Just got a first down on the ground, now to throw. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Keene. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Wake Forest. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes the grab over the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Leaves it with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Quick release by the QB. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this. And the Hoosiers will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Parker. Snowed under by the defense. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to sneak it.
Third and one, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. It's a running room. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give out of the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The screen, and watch out. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burrow. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Soft spot in the middle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Flips it out to the back. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's still running after the move. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Takes a handoff. It's Parker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Caught in the backfield. It's Burrow. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. That's it, fly. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds space on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got him.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the ground, it's Parker. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Pick off. What a play by this defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hoosiers! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Third down play from the gun. This time he's got his man. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Burrow. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, what a big play for the offense. Offense, you get close to that goal line. Man, the eyes get big. I'm going to make sure I get it in the end zone. And you lose concentration for one little second. The defense continues to fight, continues to hustle, and you have a bad turnover when you had a ball in position to score some daggum points.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Hoosiers are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quick release on the RPO. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Parker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They just keep firing. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Virginia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Burrow. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. finds his man. It's Burrow.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Look out, he's got room. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to get it to the marker. Shakes off the defender. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Unloads quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got it in the middle, it's Everett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burrow. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Got room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sands. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.